Welcome back. This is a weekly reading for my water signs. This is for the week of December 28th. This is a collective reading, so if it doesn't resonate, you can just leave it. Like I always like to say, if it doesn't fit, don't force it. And we have cards that are jumping out all over the place. Okay, first out, we have Only You. Devoted, attached, crave. Then we have breaking point. And I am immediately taken back, water signs, to what I believe was last week's reading, maybe even the full moon reading. Last out, we have pain, where we talked about somebody was coming back. Again, this was not intended to be a love reading. I think that's exactly where it is going for you. Only you. This is that person. They only have eyes for you. I did hear that they might even actually be in a relationship with another person or getting out of a relationship with another person. And despite what it might look like on the outside, they were not in that relationship at all. Like, that other person was a filler, really. Comfort, contentment, not really sure. But what I'm hearing is they only have eyes for you, that they have been devoted to you. They can't stop thinking about you. They think about a future with you on a regular basis. They are trying to figure out how to get their shit together so that they can come back with, I keep seeing like receipts. Like, they want to come back and be able to say to you, like, these are the things that I've done and here's the proof. These are the things that I'm working on and these are the things that I'm planning on doing. But you might think that they've let you go. It might look like that from the outside. It might feel like that on the inside. But I keep hearing, in no way, shape, or form have they let you go. Like, you are the reason that they get up, they function, and they breathe every single day. The breaking point is not a card for you. It's a card for them. And believe it or not, water signs, all three of these cards are from their perspective. They are at their breaking point. They have hit their limit. They are overwhelmed. They feel like they can no longer go on without you in their life in some way, shape, or form. I would not be surprised if there was some big dramatic display, attempt to speak, contact you. There's going to be a confession of a lot of things, right? Their feelings, what's been happening, what they want to happen. Like, I just see like this big, like, whoosh of air, the front doors being slammed open, like they're running in and they're just like having diarrhea of the mouth and they feel like they can't hold it in anymore. They need to talk to you. They need to tell you what's been happening. They need to tell you what they're working on and what they want to see happen. They're deathly afraid that they are too late, and they very well might be. But that's up to you. And my disclaimer here is, if you are in another relationship, even if you're not in another relationship, if you are currently happy and at peace and you don't want to entertain this situation, you do not need to entertain this situation. Their attempts, their feelings, etc., that is their problem. It is not your problem. But if you are interested in hearing what they have to say, by all means, I would say pursue it. I believe that the pain card goes for really the both of you. Like, from your perspective, let me start with their perspective. From their perspective, like, they feel like they're in physical pain, right? Like, when they don't have you, they don't talk to you, they're not in communication with you, when they can't feel their energy, like, they feel like they can't catch their breath. No matter what they do, they can't take a full and complete breath. They don't feel at peace if they can't access you or your energy, right? So in some ways it's a physical pain. In some ways it is like a metaphorical pain. For you, from your perspective, the pain is like they hurt you. Like that's no joke. Like they absolutely hurt you. And they hurt you in pursuit of their own bullshit, because I'm calling a spade a spade. That's exactly what it is. Water signs, they had their own issues that they did not want to deal with. They kept saying that they were dealing with them. They might have even thought that they were convinced themselves that they were dealing with it, but they weren't. And it kept winding up in the same cycle of pain. And not that they weren't hurt, but like you really got the brunt of it, right? So you don't want to go through that again. You are definitely apprehensive. You're afraid. You've done a lot of healing. You've grown. You are not the same person who closed that door the last time you closed it, but there's still a part of you who is afraid that you're going to like crumble if they come knocking on your door, that all of the work that you've done is just going to go right out the window. So you're extremely cautious about pursuing anything, even if it is just having a conversation. The number one thing that I want you to know is that all of the growth, all of the healing, the learning, the lessons that you've been going through, you're not going to throw that all out the window for them. You're not. There is a small possibility that at some point it might look like that to you, but you're going to wake up real fast and remember that this is not what you want. You are not going to fall down that hole again. You are not going to allow yourself to be complicit in what it is that they are trying to work on. All right, so we're going to get some more energies here. And while I shuffle for one more card, if you haven't yet, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. And if you are interested in a 2025 insight reading, there is still time. Oh, God, you got to love it. There is still time. There will be a link in the description box below. Okay, first up, we have the World. Completion, closing cycles, achievement, the Tower, sudden changes, crumbling down, chaos, and destruction. And lastly, we have the Lovers, twin flames, balance, and spiritual love. I am laughing at the irony. I am laughing at the universe's validation. So right off the bat, the World. I think that this is this is twofold from their perspective. They want to give you the world, right? Plain and simple, they want to give you the world. And they are going to be willing to do whatever it takes to be able to deliver on that promise. They also view you as their world. I could guarantee that you probably don't feel like that. I think that you believe that they see you as their world, but I don't think that you feel like they ever treated you like they saw you as their world. From your perspective, this could be an opportunity to put it to bed once and for all, right? If you are at that point where you don't want to pursue this for your own reasons, you're in another relationship, you're happy, you're at peace, you're not willing to disrupt any of that, this likely is your opportunity to complete the cycle, to put it to bed, to close the door, to lock the door, to nail it shut, and to turn around and start walking away. It could also be, it could be true. Water signs, they could really be showing up with receipts of the stuff that they've done to pursue you and to provide you with the world. It will really depend on your own individual situations, but this is an option. Given that, the Tower, from either perspective, right? Clearly, from their perspective, this would be sudden, right? For them, definitely sudden for you. The Tower is not necessarily a bad card. Yes, there could be chaos and destruction for sure. There's definitely, you know, sudden changes, but I look at the tower as like a decrepit building, right? On a beautiful plot of land. You need to have the decrepit building come down in order to be able to build what you want to build, right? You want something beautiful and comfortable, and whatever it is that you want to build, you need the tower to happen, right? And that's what this is. And it's really going to go one of two ways. Like, they're going to come in and you're going to see that as sudden. And if you don't want to pursue it, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, tower falls. You close the door, you lock it, you nail it shut, you turn around, you walk away. Or the tower is on their end. They blow their current world up to be able to provide you with the world that you want. Either way, there is happiness at the end of this with the Lovers. If you do pursue a second, third, 800th chance, there's going to be a lot more balance this time. It's going to be a lot more spiritual this time. There's going to be a lot more of the things that were missing the first time around. And if you're on the side of the fence that is choosing not to pursue it, just know that once you walk away, there will be a deep, spiritual, meaningful love in your near future. All right, water signs, we're going to get some closing energies here. The first up, we have the Sun, then we have the Sphinx, and then we have Heart. The Sun to me sort of goes hand in hand with the World. And I just heard like go round and round. So round and round, maybe not the most positive of sentiments. But I'm feeling a lot of warmth here. Bright, beautiful, golden, glowing warmth. The Sun to me is a fire sign, so it's related to Leo. So there could be a Leo or another fire sign that is your counterpart that we're talking about. But the Sun, I'm also hearing like the Sun also rises, right? So like every day the sun rises, we have an opportunity for a new day. And if that's the direction that you're being pulled, like, I don't think that you should feel bad about it. I don't think that you should be ashamed for it. Sorry, guys, that's my sump pump. Do I think that you should be cautious and inspect those receipts with a magnifying glass? 100%, because I think that's going to make you feel better. But I do think that regardless of whether or not you choose to pursue this, to me, the Sphinx is a well-built structure, right? Like the Sphinx and the pyramids, they've been around a really, really long time. I won't pretend that I know how long, but a really, really long time. And I think that whether you choose to explore the possibility or you choose to move forward, either one is building a foundation. You're building something that is meant to stand the test of time. And either that's this relationship or it's the life that you want to create for yourself, pursuing your own path. And either way, it will make your heart happy. You're going to do either of these things because you're following your heart. You're pursuing your passions. You're allowing yourself to live fully in the moment. That's what I have for you this week, water signs. I hope that it resonated. Until next time.